Chapter 6. The End of Things.
It had been a great deal of time since the processing facility had seen so many spirits return. The air was thick with an unspoken understanding that something momentous was about to happen. The passage of souls, which had once been a quiet place of acceptance, was now filled with chaos and turmoil. The system no longer allowing spirits to choose their own path. Instead, it was forcing out the remaining souls that were not willing to accept their fate. The fear and hate that emanated from these spirits was more palpable than ever before. Joe, who had been observing the passage of souls with his daughter, watched as the last of the spirits streamed toward the end. "I failed," Joe said, letting go of the last glimmer of hope.
"No, Joe. Not only have you saved many spirits from the human race, but also from many other life experiments in the universe. Inspired by you, many stories are making their way through societies, teaching droves of spirits how to reconnect to the system,"
Max said, offering his friend words of comfort and encouragement. "Dad, just because you didn't have the impact you wanted doesn't mean you didn't have a great impact. You taught me that," Nellie added. They observed in silence, watching as the last of the human race wiped itself off the face of the universe. The facility, which once had been bustling with activity, was now repurposed. The Earth was left on its own to recover from the damage inflicted by the human race. Joe, however, moved on to great things. The spirits of the universe recognized his efforts and honored him for his contributions. He continued to teach and inspire, sharing his knowledge and wisdom with all who were willing to listen. Over time, Joe came to realize that his impact on the universe was far greater than he had ever imagined. He had taught so many souls the power of compassion and love. He had shown them how to reconnect with the system. He looked out on the vast expanse of the universe. Joe was filled with a sense of awe and wonder. He knew that he was just a small part of the grand design, but he also knew that his contribution had made a difference. Joe never forgot where he came from. Despite his many accomplishments, he always remained humbled and grounded, and he continued to be a source of inspiration for all who followed his footsteps.
After the words.
The world is changing, and although I'm sure there is a story or two I could still tell, this will be the last work I push out. With the rise of AI and other technologies, I want to refocus my creative efforts into other avenues. Thank you for letting me tell you a story. For me, it'll always be the grandest honor anyone can grant me, to truly read my work.